Okay, so it says the graph shown represents the quadratic function f of x, which is equal to x plus 3 times x minus 8. What are we supposed to do? Well, we need to find the values of a, b, c, and d in this function and identify the key feature that it represents. We're also asked to find the values of e and f on the graph and identify the key feature it represents. And then we're going to write the quadratic in standard form. So let's go. Well, since AB and CD occur on the x-axis, what we know is that AB and CD actually represents x-intercepts. So if that is the case, the one thing we know to be true is that the y-coordinates of those points are going to be 0 because they occur where y is equal to 0. So our y-coordinates would be the b. So we know b is equal to 0, and we also know that d is equal to 0. Now, in order for us to find the values of x in that case, we're going to make each of those factors equal to 0 since the x-intercepts occur where y is equal to 0. So what we do is we take our x plus 3 and we set that equal to 0. And we're going to take the other factor, which is x minus 8, and we're going to set that equal to 0. And we want to solve for x. So what x value makes it 0? We would subtract 3 from both sides. So x is equal to negative 3. And in this case, we would add 8 to both sides. So we know x is equal to 8. And what that tells us is that one x-intercept is going to be negative 3, 0. And the other is going to be 8, 0. So what we know is that our a is equal to negative 3 since it's on the negative side of our x-axis. And our b, and our c, sorry, would be 8 since it's on the positive side of the x-axis. Now, the other thing that we were asked to do is to find the vertex. And we know vertex occurs we're halfway in between our x-intercepts. So in order for us to find the vertex, we've got to find the halfway point. So the x-coordinate of our vertex is going to occur halfway between our a and c. A is negative 3 and c is positive 8. Okay. And halfway of that, so that's going to be, negative 3 plus 8, that's 5 over 2. That's going to give us a positive 2.5. Now, in order to find the y, we're going to replace our x with 2.5 in our function. So we're going to do f of 2.5, which is going to be equal to 2.5 plus 3 times 2.5 minus 8. When that is simplified, that becomes 5.5 for a first factor times a negative 5.5, which when multiplied is a negative 30.25. So our y value is negative 30.25. So what do we know? We know that e is 2.5, and we know that our f is a negative 30.25. The last thing we need to do for this is to find the result in standard form. So we're going to take our x plus 3, and we're multiplying that by x minus 8. And using the box method, I don't have enough space here, so I'm just going to use the distributive property. That's going to give us x squared minus 8x plus 3x minus 24. And we're going to combine our like terms, negative 8x and positive 3x. That will become x squared minus 5x minus 24. And so that is going to be the standard form of our equation. Hope this was helpful.